A very good evening to everyone. I, Saira Singh from grade 4,
And I, Gianna Chaudhary from grade 4,
welcome you all on the digital platform of Billabong Inspires Talk series.
on behalf of Billabong High International School, we would like to thank all the parents for their support and work towards our school.
Billabong Inspires Talk series initiative will bring together working parents from various fields of expertise. They will share their life experiences which will help motivate and inspire the students towards achieving their goals.
BHIS strongly believe in core values, which inform your thoughts, decisions, and actions and help you align your career or life path to what's important to you. They are the essential foundation in finding your life purpose because they remind us and others who we truly are. BHIS core values are diligence, service, compassion, resourcefulness, commitment, and integrity.
Billabong Inspires Talk series is all geared up today for an interesting and enlightening session with our speaker, Dr. Isha Jaiswal, who will be taking us through her life journey.
Dr. Isha Jaiswal has done BDS and MDS in prosthodontics and implant dentistry. Currently, she is working as associate professor in Maharana Pratap Dental College. In her free time, she likes to spend time with her family, traveling, and watching TV.
We would now like to welcome our guest speaker for the day, Dr. Isha Jaiswal. Ma'am, you're on mute.
Am I audible now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Thank you, both of you. First of all, I would like to give a big thanks to the whole team of BHIS for coming up with this great initiative of parent and children interaction. It is actually a good platform where the parents can share and also inspire the budding youngsters. They can give them a first-hand knowledge of the various professions, their challenges, their opportunities. So it's really very nice way of encouraging them towards all these things. And also I would like to say, give a big round of applause to all the hardworking teachers who put in so much of effort to make everyday learning interesting and easy for the students of the school. Thank you, ma'ams.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Wow, ma'am. I have got so inspired from your journey, and we both have got so motivated to see your commitment towards your work.
Ma'am, we would like to ask you a few questions related to your journey and your work. Also, students can ask the questions by writing in the chat box.
Ma'am, firstly, I would like to ask, why did you choose to become a doctor and why have you chosen this field of specialty?
I would like to tell you all that I don't belong to a medical background. There have been no doctors in my family before. I'm the first one. And this profession, this noble profession is the thing, the medical profession has always fascinated me since childhood. The kind of love, the respect a doctor gets in the society is very great. So I was always fascinated towards it, and I always wanted to be a doctor so that I could also earn that love and respect from everyone. And why I chose to be a dentist was, as I started growing, I realized the commitment and the time taking this profession involves is a lot. And I wanted to have free time for my family also and to do other things. And then I realized that in dentistry was also a very good field, and the creativity which is involved in dentistry was very nice, was very what fascinated me. The way you can change a person's life by adding a beautiful smile to his face, it improves the face value so much. So that really fascinated me. So I decided I want to be a dentist, and here I am.
Wow, ma'am. Ma'am, what makes a good doctor and what are the unique and different skills you have as a doctor?
What makes a good doctor? I would say that a doctor has to be very committed and he has to be compassionate towards his profession. Along with that, he should have kindness and empathy for his patients. This is what will make him a very good doctor, and also understanding of the subject and everything. And for me, I would say that the unique skill I have, the way I can interact with my patients, I make them feel comfortable. I can relieve them of their pain and make them comfortable and bring about that change in their life is what makes me unique. I would say that.
Thank you, ma'am. Do you, as a doctor, have any weakness or strength?
The strength I would say I have is the patience that I have in dealing with my patients, because you can't lose your temper, or even the patient keeps complaining of the same thing again and again, but you have to manage him and explain to him that, okay, with time, with due time, everything will become normal. So you just have to give little time. And my weakness for that, I would say that it is like what I feel, it is more of a limitation in this profession. There are situations in which sometimes the patients come to you when things have deteriorated so much, and it's very difficult to get things back to normal. And that time you feel you could, if the patient would have been referred to you at an earlier time, you could have helped him out, you could have made things better for him. So then that time you feel really weak, that you are in such a helpless situation, you're not able to help him out. So that makes you feel weak.
Thank you, ma'am. Ma'am, why did you choose Billabong for your kids?
Billabong for my kids. I really like the curriculum of the school. The curriculum is very different compared to the other schools around. I would not say that the other schools don't have a good curriculum, but the way they teach in Billabong, the method of teaching, everything is very nice and fascinating. It brings about a multifaceted development of the child, what I feel. The 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 culminating activities, the outdoor activities you have, then the kind of concerts and the sports day organization, everything is very fascinating. It is for the parents also, so I can imagine for the kids how much it will be, though I know all of you are missing out on all that because of the pandemic. The kind of confidence the school builds up in the children, giving, like, this is also a very good platform in which you children are getting such good opportunities to know about all these things. So that is what it makes Billabong different from the other schools, and that is what fascinated me about this school.
Thank you, ma'am. Ma'am, what is your routine on a daily basis?
My routine on a daily basis, along with a professional, I'm a mother also at home. So just like all your mothers, even I have to take care of the house along with my profession. Morning, I get up. Before the pandemic, I used to see off my kids to school. Now everyone is at home only. And then after doing my household chores, I have to leave for my hospital. That is my Maharana Pratap Dental College, which is in Mandana. And I go there. The students who are pursuing their dental courses, they report to me. I guide them along with whatever patients are there. I have to do the patient work also. And I'm free by 2 o'clock. And before the pandemic, it used to be like I used to be in school to pick up my children from school. After that, I was at home with them. I did not start off with my clinical practice till now, because I wanted to spend time with my children, be there with them during their developing years. I didn't want to leave them with a maid. That was what my thinking was. I wanted to be there around with them, take care of them, guide them with things. So I did not start off with my practice, but now I wanted to start off with my clinic, but due to the pandemic, things got affected. So after that, after 2, I'm at home and the regular stuff at home. That's it.
Wow, ma'am. What do you do if you have a patient who complains of symptoms but you cannot find a cause?
There are situations when patients come with symptoms and it's very difficult to actually derive to what is the reason for it. So I try to relieve him of whatever pain he is having. And if required, I have to maybe reevaluate, re-examine. If required, then I have to do some retest, x-rays and all, everything has to be repeated. But along with that, I have to give a lot of positivity to the patient also, so that he doesn't feel low, that, okay, he's in a situation when things are getting out of control. So he should feel confident also that things are going to improve in the future. If required, I discuss it out with my colleagues, and maybe I go through the review, through the literature, the textbooks, whatever the latest which has come up in the profession. So I do that, but definitely make the patient feel that, okay, things will improve. So there's no need to be scared about anything.
Thank you, ma'am. If you were to describe yourself in 3 words, what would they be and why?
If I have to describe myself in 3 words, I would say I'm soft-spoken, I'm hardworking, and I'm passionate towards my work. Why I am like that? That's the way I am. So that's it.
Thank you, ma'am. What is one goal you would like to accomplish in the next year?
In the next year, hopefully next year all of us will be free from this coronavirus, which has brought our life to a stagnant for the past almost 2 years. So I would like to add more smiles to the society by treating a lot more patients. I would like to travel the world with my family, and that's it.
Ma'am, which quality do you think is the most important in a doctor, and what challenges do you feel doctors are facing today?
As told you earlier also, the qualities which a doctor should have, I feel he should be committed towards the profession. He should have compassion towards the profession. Along with that, a good understanding should be there for the profession and for the patients also, the patient situations. He should have empathy and kindness towards his patient. He should make the patient feel comfortable with him. That communication should be there with him. The patient should not be scared to discuss out whatever he feels, and he should be available for the patients. And the challenges can be like what coronavirus brought, this COVID brought amongst us, was a big challenge. It was a situation when everybody was in a very helpless situation, even though we knew, but we couldn't do anything about it. You've seen so many family members, your friends, your relatives suffer from it. So it has been a very challenging time. Apart from this, there are situations where, because my profession, dentistry, is kind of little expensive because it is not insured in India. Though outside India, you get a medical insurance for it, the dental insurance you get, but in India, becomes very difficult to convince the patient to go for the treatment because it hits on your pocket, and maybe that becomes a challenge when you have to convince him, or maybe there are situations in which it is actually difficult for the patient also.
Thank you, ma'am. Ma'am, would you like to give us any message?
I would like to congratulate all of you that I know all of you are so excited. The school is reopening from Monday, though I think a few of you may be sad also because you got so used to staying at home and attending school the virtual way. But then it's a great thing that you're going back to school. I would like to tell you that there is no easy way to success. There's no elevator which will take you to success. You have to go through the stairs, take the hard way, and achieve whatever goal you want to. And always try to do what is right and not find the easy way out and do things that way. So I would like to say all the best to all of you. Enjoy your life and have fun in school and make a good future. All the best for a bright future to all of you. Thank you. I would like to share a video of the toothbrushing and the oral hygiene habits. I have shared it with sir. He'll be just adding it on. So you can just go through it. If you want to ask, you can ask me.
In this
Thank you
video,
so much, ma'am.
we'll show you the
Now
best
we
way
would like
not
to
only
read
to
the
brush your
questions
own
in the
teeth,
chat box.
but also how to easily brush the teeth
Ma'am,
of
Zoya
others.
Zishan has a question.
Toothbrush.
My dad got some pain, so what to do in the tooth?
Zoya, if your dad has a pain, he cannot do anything for the tooth. He has to visit his dentist. And the dentist will only evaluate the situation and see whatever treatment is required to relieve him of the pain. But this cannot be done virtually, and it has to be through the dental visit.
Ma'am, Saisha Agarwal, 4RA, wants to know what problems did you face as a doctor during this pandemic?
During this pandemic, all the professions have been affected a lot, but dentistry was one thing which was hit hard, I would say, because in dentistry, you have to deal inside the oral cavity, that is through the mouth. And that was the one thing which had to be covered, and you had to keep yourself protected, the mask and everything. So the practice was shut down for quite some time. Even the dental colleges and everything was shut down. So things became very difficult managing patients and telling them over the virtual thing. It was very challenging, but then things started improving. Then it got better, but still though it is very difficult to convince patients that okay, everything will be fine, you can come for your dental checkup, whatever required, everything is sterilized and everything is being taken care of. So we are also taking care of whatever precautions required. Before doing any dental treatment, we also asked the patient to get a negative COVID report also, because we didn't want to risk ourselves also during this time. So that's it.
Thank you, ma'am. Harshit Jain, 4RNN, wants to know, did you face any failures at any point of time?
Through professionally, if you're asking that, yes, sometimes it happens. You try to give the patient the best, but since maintaining your oral hygiene is very important, okay, you give him the best treatment possible, but if the patient doesn't value it and doesn't take care of it, then of course it will lead to a failure. It's not a one person job. It has to go along with the doctor, and the patient has to go together. Okay, I am doing my job. Now next step is for the patient to take care of whatever treatment I have done. So there has been situations when after doing such a good treatment also for the patient comes back with a relapse.
Ma'am, Lavanya Jaggi, 4RA, wants to know, out of all the places you have traveled, which is your favorite and why?
The places which I traveled, I liked the most is, I liked Austria a lot. The beautiful mountains, the snow, and the monuments and all, everything was very fascinating. And also I would like to say I enjoyed visiting Greece also, the beautiful beaches, everything. It's very difficult actually to say about one place, because when you start traveling, everything looks so fascinating and attractive, and you just want the time to stop there. You don't want to come back. You just want to keep enjoying.
Ma'am, Zaid Ali 4NN wants to know, tell us one thing you like most about your profession.
As I told before also, the creativity which is involved in dentistry, the way you can make a person's life better by adding a beautiful smile. And sometimes the old patients who come to you, who are in a very helpless situation, who have lost their teeth, and you are able to restore all these things for them so that they can eat properly, they can talk properly, they can move around in the society in a better way. So all these things, the creativity, you can beautify a person more, you can make a person more beautiful. Sometimes patients come to you when they have the teeth is not very attractive, when they smile, so you add beauty to the face. So that is what the creativity and all that in really fascinates.
Ma'am, there is a question. If you were not a doctor, then what other profession you would have chosen?
When I was a child, I was very fascinated by my teachers in the school, and I always wanted to be a teacher. That is what was, because the way the teacher commands everything in the class, the way you respect the teacher, the way you're walking in the corridor and suddenly a teacher comes and all of you stand at attention and good morning, ma'am, good afternoon, ma'am, all these things. So that was also very fascinating. So I used to sit home, make a register and play with myself, try to take attendance and all these things. So that used to be very interesting as a child. So I wanted to be a teacher, but it was a very variable thing. Sometimes this air hostess was also a very fascinating job, which I felt, because you can travel so much, you can enjoy.
Ma'am, there is a question. Did your family supported in your professional life?
My father has been very encouraging to me for all through my life, even till date. He's always a source of inspiration for me. He always wanted me to be a doctor. He was the one actually who really, it was his dream to see me as a doctor, and maybe it happened also. So my family has been very supportive, and even now my family, my husband, my children, they are very supportive towards my profession.
Ma'am, there is a question. What kind of hard work is needed to reach where you are today?
Definitely a lot of hard work is required. Success is not easy at all. You have to be dedicated, you have to be committed, and you have to do whatever is required. A lot of studies involved, and till date also so much keeps the research and all keeps coming up and all, so you have to be updated with everything. So definitely hard work is required. There's no end to the studying and the learning. So for that matter, not only medical profession, I would say every profession, you have to be focused and you have to give in your effort and your hard work. Only then you will achieve whatever, and you have to be focused and not get diverted.
Ma'am, Aradhya Gupta 4RM wants to know how to remove yellow things from our teeth.
The yellow thing from your teeth, that is what we call as plaque. For that, you have to brush properly. If that is not helping you out, you should brush twice daily. That is once in the morning and once before your bedtime. If you maintain a good oral hygiene, then definitely that yellow thing will not be there in your teeth. Okay, that will be gone. But if you have neglected taking care of it for a long time, you should visit your dentist, and then the dentist will take care of it and make sure if it is just the coating which is there outside. So that can be a tartar or a plaque. We can remove it. And if required, whatever treatment is can be done. But sometimes there are stains on the teeth, which is inside the teeth. So then that is difficult to remove. So for that, there are other options available. So, but then since all of you are very young, I would like to tell you that you are right now in the developing stages. So you should take care of your oral hygiene, brush properly, brush twice a day. After all meals, you should rinse your mouth. And I know all of you are very fond of all this junk food, the chips, the chocolates, and all these things. I can see Gianna smiling away. Okay, so but then I know it's difficult for you, all of you, to control yourself. But of course, after that, you should rinse your mouth. Before your bedtime, you should avoid having such things. These junk foods and all, okay, they are good, but they have this tendency of sticking to the tooth. Okay, the teeth, it will stick there. So you have to clean them out, and especially the place between the teeth, between two teeth, it goes and it settles over there. So that will gradually lead to the dental caries, which you have heard. Your doctors say that you have cavity in your mouth. Your dentist tells you. So all these things will lead to that. So you have to take care of all these things. And in fact, all of you should visit your dentist once in 6 months and see whether everything is fine or if anything is required. Sometimes you don't get to know. It starts off with a brown spot in the teeth, and then gradually, if you reach the dentist in time, then with a small filling also, things can be improved. And definitely all of you should take care of your teeth. You have two set of teeth. All of us get this. One is the deciduous teeth. That is the teeth which you have in your childhood till the age of, after 6 years of age, your permanent teeth starts appearing. So that permanent teeth is going to stay with you all through your life. Okay, if you take care of them, then it will stay with you. Of course, you've seen your grandparents who've lost their permanent tooth also. Okay, so you have to take care, and then things will be good for you.
Ma'am, there's a question who Anusha Srivastava wants to know, who is your inspiration?
My inspiration, again, I would say it's my father. I've always look up to him, the kind of hard work even he does till date, and he's so dedicated, and the kind of commitment he has. So even I feel that, okay, I should also not neglect things and be committed. He's my source of inspiration, and he's always been.
Thank you, ma'am. Now we would like to showcase a short video.
In this video, we'll show you the best way not only to brush your own teeth, but also how to easily brush the teeth of others. Toothbrushing should be carried out twice a day, in the morning and last thing at night. We must remember that not everyone can brush their own teeth. But when brushing other people's teeth, the principles are the same. Please remember that toothbrushing takes a full 2 minutes. Yes, 2 minutes. Use a small-headed, medium-texture bristles toothbrush with a small amount of fluoride toothpaste. Start by tilting the toothbrush against your teeth so the bristles are at a 45-degree angle to the gum line. Move the brush in small circular movements, a few times on each tooth. Next, brush the outer surfaces of each tooth, keeping the bristles angled against the gum line. Do the same thing for the inside surfaces of all the teeth. Now, brush the biting surfaces of the teeth, on the top and the bottom. To clean the inside surface of the front teeth, tilt the brush vertically for the upper teeth. Gently move the brush long ways down the tooth from the gum for a few seconds. For the lower teeth, tilt the brush vertically and pull the toothbrush gently upwards from the gum for a few seconds. If plaque is not removed from the teeth, it leads to bleeding gums and tooth loss. If you eat or drink sweet things, plaque mixes with the sugar and causes tooth decay. Finally, spit out any remaining toothpaste. Do not rinse the mouth with water or any kind of mouthwash. In this way, the fluoride in the toothpaste will help protect the teeth.
Thank you, ma'am. Now it's time for some fun element. It's quiz time. Students will get 10 seconds for each question and they are requested to write their answers in the chat box.
Here comes the first question. Which doctor is consulted when we have a toothache? And your options are
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
And the right answer is A, given by Arnav Shaw.
Here's the next question. Teeth not only help you eat, but they also help you. And your options are
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
And the right answer is option B.
Given by Lavanya Jaggi. And here's the next question. What is the part of the tooth you can see above the gum? And the options are
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
And the right answer is A, given by no one.
Here's the next question. What makes up the roots of your teeth and attaches to your jawbone? And your options are
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
And the right answer is option A.
Given by no one. And here's the next question. This type of tooth is pointy, sharp, and made to help tear food. And the options are
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
And the right answer is D, given by Kunjika Gupta.
Here's the next question. What are the last 4 teeth a person will get? And your options are
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
and the right answer is C.
Given by Alvia. And here's the next question. What kind of teeth do babies have? And the options
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
And the right answer is option B, given by Kavya Dayal.
Here's the next question. These teeth are big and strong and help you to grind fruit so it can be swallowed. And your options are
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
and the right answer is option A.
given by Arman Goyal. And here's the next question. Which ocean animal has the most teeth? And your options are
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
and the right answer is option A, given by Pankhuri Goyal.
Here's the next question. How many baby teeth does a child have? And your options are
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
and the right answer is option D.
Given by Harshit Jain. And here's the next question. How many permanent teeth can a child gain? And the options are
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
and the right answer is option C, given by Arnav Shaw.
Here's the next question. A deficiency of vitamin has been associated with enamel defects and increased risk of dental caries. And your options are
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
and the correct answer is option D.
Given by Kavya Dayal. Here's the next question. The number of molars in each jaw is, and your
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
and the right answer is B.
Here's the next question. Teeth begin to appear at the age of, and your options are
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
and the right answer is C.
Given by Arnav Shaw. And your next question is, how often should you replace your toothbrush? And the options are
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
and the right answer is B. Given by Aradhya Gupta 4RM. Many congratulations to all.
Thank you so much, ma'am. We have got so inspired to see your passion towards your work. I am sure everyone must have been amazed to get to know about your inspiring journey.
Our heartfelt gratitude to our founder and CEO, Mrs. Preeti Agarwal, for initiating such talks which kindles in us the curiosity to explore more. We convey our heartfelt gratitude to our guest speaker, Dr. Isha Jaiswal, for the dynamic talk.
Your feedbacks and suggestions is most important to us for raising the bar all the time. WhatsApp class group will remain open till 5:30 p.m. Parents and students are requested to share their feedback and suggestions in their class group.
Thank you so much, everyone, to be a part of this Billabong Inspires Talk series.
We shall meet next week on 28th August 2021 at the same time with our guest speaker. Thank you.